Hello, everyone, and welcome to the most dangerous game there is. It's called The Hunt of Monsters on the planet Sheer. We're going in with Tag the Monster, casting with me today. And he's going to be going against, and we have a surprise for you as well. We're going with Jamais Seulement Saucisson, the Animate as Monster, versus the TeamYP Hunter team, which of course is going to be done quite lovely by this team. So, you've seen the Animate play. What do you think?
Oh, I think he's probably just as strong as Source. He's very good, but this Hunter team, I gotta say, is like I'm very excited to watch him play against someone other than Source. I watched him play Source and just shred him, so I'm very nervous for this monster. But I think he'll do good. I think he'll do all right. We'll see.
So how do you feel about the Blitz Markov pick? Have you played against Blitz yet?
No, I have played as Blitz, and I think his damage is amazing. As long as you can keep that lightning gun going and stacking, I think it's awesome.
So,
really great. I think it would actually make Cabot viable.
For those of us at home who don't know what Blitz Markov is, why don't you give us the outline?
Blitz Markov is like a character adaptation, like kind of like the Meteor Goliath, but for a hunter. He has the lightning gun that when you chain it and you keep it going, the longer you're going, it'll change color. And like it'll go from, I think it's like purple to blue. I didn't pay attention, but once it hits gold, it's doing the most amount of damage. It's ridiculous. Same with the mines. The longer the mines sit, the damage will get greater and greater, and it's really cool. And then the submachine gun, or not, the assault rifle, has a much larger, or higher fire rate, and it's very good. And then personal shield's personal shield.
So we're getting into that now. That's a great outline. Thank you for that. We're looking at it going in. We are actually seeing Deanimate going with a 1 leap, 1 fire breath, 1 charge, which means he's looking for mobility and a combination of that in being able to deal damage. But he's looking to get stage 2 before that happens, which is why we're seeing Traversal Recharge being chosen. He knows he's going against Tranks, which is why you're not going to see a movement speed. Because a Sunny Val composition, you want that extra Traversal, especially on a map like our Armory, where you have to use so much of the map. Now, for those of you that don't know, last week when these two teams played, we had Nightwayne being able to throw a God Dome in this position of the map against Deanimate, which made a large amount of controversy for people, but Deanimate knows full well what's capable of happening in this section of the map, so we forced the dome to be slightly off, which means that he's not going to have to deal with that scenario, because I don't believe, yeah, no, it doesn't quite cover back there, so he should be okay in that regard. But right now we are looking at the first dome. Is Deanimate's choosing to mitigate with that Traversal Recharge, so he's going to be able to leap around. We see the mines over here are fully golden, having to use his Flame Breath to get rid of them so he doesn't step on them. If he stepped on those mines, that would have been 2 bars of armor each.
He's doing a pretty good job of mitigating damage right now.
Oh, he's doing
He
an
hasn't
excellent
lost
job.
all of his armor. He's lost most of it. But they're pretty quick to get into him with that Sunny. Sunny boosting everyone around.
Yeah, and you are able to get a little bit of armor rebuilt for Deanimate, and he's just putting mines on the high ground. Even the blue mine just taking out the rest of his armor as he's just getting ready to leave this dome. Dome is about to come down. You just see Deanimate immediately break line of sight, trying to get past Griffin, who is being played by EAX, and we have Nightwayne, of course, changing up his role and going to be playing Val, which means that she'll be able to keep up and make sure that these Tranks and Harpoons, this is the Poon Trank own DB Sinclair special going on right now.
Oh, yeah. His favorite.
Oh, yeah. I believe,
right
I believe this is referred to also as the cancer comp.
I believe so. I've heard people talk about it. I just call it Poon Trank Dome, but it's very good. Just like the boosting with Griffin, if you can do it right, it's unstoppable. It's so annoying. But another one that's good is Crow with this comp, because Crow stasis and Trank stack is just stupid.
Yeah, it's weird how those interact with each other. And what we mean by the stack, because some people were asking questions, is that what happens when you stack slows with the Tranks plus the stasis is that it takes the bigger slow, which Trank has the more effective slow. What stasis has an added effect where it also affects your traversal height for Goliath and Kraken, because it immediately, as you jump, starts pulling you down. So there's that to keep in mind as well, that as you're going through this, that it starts affecting those abilities. So what we mean by the stack is that you get both effects with the height along with the slow for your movement speed.
Oh yeah, I don't think this is a smart choice what he's doing. He's trying to fight those dogs, or the trap jaws, and I think that was kind of a waste of time. I would have kept moving. But he's doing a good job of evading the trapper. but still, he could have kept going, and but I'm not going to judge.
We're looking at this right though, and if we look at EAX, he's already in position, just trying to get it, make sure that he has it.
Just doing a really good job at keeping him on either side. This is kind of the same situation we saw Source in.
Yeah, and he's just non-stop taking damage. He's just trying to get some armor quick so he can push through without getting stopped. And EAX is just right here just dealing tons of damage. There comes the dome. Oh, no. This is going to be perfect for Blitz. He's going to be able to put mines all over that food and just cover it. And we'll just be able to see constant damage like he won't be able to eat. He's already through the armor. This is a perfectly timed dome. He has nothing to protect himself. Oh, and there's the golden
lightning.
Oh, that golden damage. It's just the next level of damage. It's just golden shining in your face, but it's just death. Seeing more of this damage coming out. They're trying to get through. Goliath is trying to get his way out, trying to go through Spanners. Spanners is now getting low, but he's able to get healed by Nightwing. Looking to get it picked up. Not quite able to deal with that damage, though. Wow. Rune in the rear with the SMG, getting able to finish it up and gets the cleanup for Deanimate.
Wow, he had that support so low. Such a good heals from Val, and like right at the end he jumped on top of that ledge. Very clutch. Got barely in the range of the shield. Very clutch indeed. Look at that, right at the end. So low. And then got back to constant.
And it's just constant damage coming out from Rune, from Nightwing, and like between Nightwing's healing, because he had the constant healing due to the extra like jetpack recharge, they were able to make sure getting into position with not only the heal burst but the med gun. And we have EAX getting those harpoons right on point. As soon as he couldn't harpoon away from Spanner, switched right over to the SMG and just started shooting him down. So we're looking at Deanimate, who just took a flat line on his health pool as soon as that dome went down. Between stage 1 and stage 2, lost a little bit of health. Again, that's still highly recoverable, no problem. But still, this is something that, you know, we'll have to see how Deanimate adjusts for his second game. Maybe we see him choose a damage perk instead, or maybe movement speed. Maybe he's just looking to see the different map, and he'll be able to do something better on that map.
Yeah, I think what killed him was the trap jaws. he was sitting there for too long. You got to keep moving, and I honestly thought if he had kept going, he would have gotten away, or he would have been in a better dome position.
But right now we are looking at, currently it is 2-1 with just the TeamYP having 1 point to JSMS Saucisson, having 2 points currently in the lead. Going into match 4 of this series, going to be seeing what they can do going forward. Deanimate's looking to get the win, find a way to kill this Hunter team who has slain so many monsters in the past. However, this is when we do the quick fade in, fade out for the sake of editing. So for those guys still watching, stay tuned. And if you're live, if you're in the VODs, get to the next video in the playlist and